life without no one. Me see enough of them I stoop low. Man, I cut on me pattern, them wish them coulda stopped me. But me can't run out of battery. One to them, minds get small and narrow. One to them, what make the whole of them a answer. One to them, no, I see them waste time, but they reaching for the high. One to them, money and fame, them a follow. One to them, me no know where them a go. One to them, no, I see them waste time, but they reaching for the high.
Royalness! We not go waste no time with the on the incline, just to strengthen up his spine, moving like a turbine. From the heights me take a glide, never slip, me never slide, confident in my stride, following the road signs. Come fi take me what is mine, me not greedy. Come fi give a little more love to the needy. It is unconditional, you could get it freely. Some of them a say love, them not want it really. Only want material, back to the material world. I just a gossip for the pretty, pretty girl, but we not go sell up for the diamond and gold. Priceless and precious is my soul.
One to them, minds get small and narrow. One to them, what make the whole of them a answer. One to them, no.
See them act blind, them have to open them eye.
One to them, money and fame, them a follow. One to them, me no know where them a go. One to them, no.
See them act blind, them have to open them eyes.
Well, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of time. But I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. But I feel there's nothing I can do. Yeah. I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. After all, I knew it had to be something to do with you. I really don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman, my kryptonite. You call me strong, you call me weak, but still your secrets I will keep. You took for granted all the times I never let you down. You stumbled in and bumped your head. If not for me, then you'd be dead. I picked you up, put you back on solid ground. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman, my kryptonite. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman, my kryptonite. Yeah! If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman, my kryptonite. thought she was grand. Fell in love, found out firsthand. Went well for a week or two, then it all came unglued. In a trap I can't grab. Never thought I'd be the one who'd slip. Then I started to realize I was living one big lie. She fucking hates me. Trust, she fucking hates me. Love, 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 love. I tried too hard and she told my feelings like I had none and ripped them away. She was queen for about an hour. After that, shit got sour. She took all I ever had. No sign of guilt, no feeling of bad. No, in a trap I can't grab. Never thought I'd be the one who slept. Then I started to realize I was living one big lie. She fucking hates me. Trust, she fucking hates me. La 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 la. I tried too hard and she told me.
It's like I'm picking up the energy of a whole lot of people that, well, they're mad at you for completing the cycles. Because completing the cycles means that, well, they can no longer use or manipulate you any longer, or no longer benefit off of you. And, well, that annoys people when you stop allowing them to, when you actually stand up for yourself, when you cut them off. When you know, not only set your boundaries, but you stand 10 toes down on them. It's almost over and I'm glad. Cycles are completed. Extra confirmation on completed cycles. And extra confirmation on they're big mad. Let them hate from the outside. Trigger them. Trigger them into healing. Trigger them into awakening. That's what happens a lot of the time. You know, they can't hide it anymore. They can't lie to themselves about the truth anymore, if that's what was happening.
Yeah, how is that, Brethren?
Yo, we have to pack up and go.
Right away.
So we hit the road and wash away with troubles, following the sun on every highway. With the family we roll, yes, that's the way we travel. Tonight in your tongue, back on my Sunday. Bacardi, where's the Bacardi?
Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this message to get to any and everyone that it's intended to. And so it is. What's up, guys? It's your favorite Cosmic Warrior, back at you with another galactic transmission. Tapping into an ancient soul. Hit the road and wash away your troubles. Someone that is not your, it wouldn't be your first time walking away from something, because you know not to fixate on what you're walking away from, but to fixate on what you're walking to, even if it's the unknown. It's the knowing that it's always going to be greater.
God, rough and heavy man, we ever ready anytime. Generations driven by Ogash and the team and I. Overstand the TMI, we sing and see the female wine. Make the city turn up with the master of the CL5. Even when it's cold at night, we warming up the place. When kicks the master, what have I check his smile, the pan with face. Call it a concert or a homicide, and the wet pan is the base. Catch me by my homicide, we leading up the race. The squad is real phenomenal, the song we play is medical. Pick up me charts, you killing the drums every time, it's almost illegal. Lee up on the Steadicam, Gazel back from Senegal. Turkish and big pasta goes a thing with a big festival.
So we hit the road and wash away with troubles, following the sound on every highway. With the family we roll, yes, that's the way we travel. Tonight in your turn back home on Sunday. We pack up and wait. We always on
That's the way we travel. That's the way we travel. You know, you're intergalactic. You know, in this world, but not of it. You know, alright, I'm being led to break down, like, some people have asked about, like, alien DNA and what is that? Well, alright, so there's souls that originate from Earth, and then there's souls that don't originate from Earth. And, you know, as far as, like, DNA goes, you know, it's, you know, they call a lot of the DNA junk. You know, it's only junk if you don't have it unlocked. As simple as that. You know, like in the basic instructions before leaving Earth, the Bible, it tells us to tithe our 10%. The 10% is the 10% of your brain that you only fucking use until you unlock it all. Then you operate out of the 90%. But you're tapped in. You're tapped into other realms. It's not, you know, you don't lean on your own understanding because you don't fucking understand other than a knowing and a trust, a belief. Well, knowing. It's a knowing because you only believe in things that you do not know. But you know it to be true because you trust your internal compass. Incoming communication. Glow up. It's like it could be being revealed to you, the people that are really triggered by your progress. And it's always like the ones close to you that should be celebrating for you, with you, but instead are behind the scenes throwing rocks and trying to hide their hands. Abomination. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light.
Somewhere get my nuts kissed, that's the way it goes when you party just like I do. Bitches on my dick that used to brush me off in high school. Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit?
When you don't forget who's in control, you can take over the world. You know, there's no limit to the amount that you can glow. You just keep getting brighter and brighter and brighter. You don't set a limit. Why would you want to set a limit on how bright your light can get? It's like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep maxing it out until I can't max it out, and then wait for it to upgrade so I can max it out again. You know, we should always be learning and growing. You know, it never stops. It should never stop. We should never be stagnant on that. On working on ourselves. We should never lose sight, never take our first eye off the Most High.
What I recommend, and if you gotta hope it for me, then she better be a 10. I ain't picky, but these girls be acting tricky when the situation's sticky and the liquor got them silly. But I take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches bad, they see this crazy life I have and they in awe. We gon' win, you can take the lose or draw. What I'm in, got these hoes who used to play me in they bras. We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. Over the world, watch these haters get mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have. Hop into the car and then we take them to the pad. It's a wrap. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 na. Every day's like my iPod stuck on replay, replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 na. Every day's like my iPod stuck on replay, replay. Remember the first time we met? You was at the mall with your friends. I was scared to approach you, but then you came closer, hoping you would give me a chance.
They're scared to approach you. They're scared to approach you. It's given like multiple people. Well, they look at you as a threat now. They look at you as a threat because everything they tried to do, everything they tried to attach to you, it didn't stick. Hey, thank you. Yeah, double confirmation with the incoming communication. But it's given because they want to reach out, pretending to feel bad for what they did because of you glowing up. Because they never expected you to glow up. You were never supposed to glow up, according to their plan. But fuck their plan. Fuck their plan.
We talk on the phone from night till the morn. Girl, it really changed my life. Doing things I never do. I'm in the kitchen cooking things she likes. Railroad white, breaking all the rules. Someday I wanna make you my wife. That girl, like something of a poster. That girl is a damn they say. That girl is a gun to my holster. And she's running through my mind all day. Hey, Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 na. Every day's like my iPod stuck on replay, replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 na. Every day's like my iPod stuck on replay, replay. I can be your melody, a girl I can write you a symphony.
It's like they're stuck on replay. Lack of funding, lack of energy to siphon. And it's given like they're just reminiscing on when they were able to pull off your energy because you have an abundant source, a never-ending source. Them, they don't, because they haven't found it in themselves. That's why they have to rely on draining other people. But you called your power back, you called your energy back. Lack of funding. But it's like you started taking your energy and you're cooking something up. You're manifesting something. You started using your power for yourself, using your energy for yourself instead of giving it away freely or allowing it to be siphoned from you unknowingly. That's more like it. They're getting served up. It's like they're getting served up justice, karma. They're gonna have to sit back and watch your manifestations come sailing in. And they know that because they tried to stop it and they can't. You became aware of their shady behavior. You became aware of their shady behavior. Oof. Could have been a slumlord. Lack of funding. That's for somebody.
Living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing
They're getting caught
that
up.
seems to help.
They're getting caught up. Extra confirmation on the triggered. Well, it's yeah, but you're inspiring them to be better. But it's giving like, if you can't beat them, join them, and they know they can't beat you because they fucking tried. They've been trying. But despite everything, you were able to find balance, right? And that's helping you bring in change. Staying aligned, first eye on the Most High. That makes you a threat. You tapped in. You tapped into your protection. You know your protection. And that gives you an extra, confidence. It's that big spirit energy. It's when you know who you walk with, you're not afraid to walk alone because you're not fucking alone. That's why they have to operate in groups because they're afraid alone. They can't operate alone. Or the only time they operate alone is when they're operating in the real dark and they can't show that mask to people. They can't take the mask off that's hiding that. They're triggered about your protection. They're triggered that you boss the fuck up. You're standing in your power.
It's the only peace I've ever found. All of this drinking and smoking is hopeless, but feel like it's all that I need. Something inside of me's broken. I hold on to anything that sets me free. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams. I'm a lost cause. Don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams.
Never bid for anything, never shame but never free. A life that healed the broken heart with all that it could. Lived the life so endlessly, saw beyond what others see. I tried to heal your broken heart with all that I could. Will you stay?
It's given that they're jealous of your ability to see through the veils of deceit, but also, you know, to do the glow up, the heal, like your ability to heal yourself, your ability to go inward and, you know, not only locate the problem, but be willing to do what's necessary to fix it. It's triggering to them because they know that they wouldn't be able to make the same choices, the same decisions that you have. And well, I mean, they've been operating out of their south node, and they're getting caught up. They're getting caught up for it. They're getting caught up for it. But everything done in the dark always comes to the light.
Try to find a place in my mind where you can stay. Can stay away forever. How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of.
How do I live without the ones I love? They were, you know, jealous of your gifts, your ability to. You know, the ability to be able to accept the what's happened as just simply that. You know, you're not really putting certain, you know, things onto it, titles onto it. You know, labeling it as, you know, negative or everything. It's always positive because it's either a lesson or it's a blessing. And for each one we give a thanks, no matter what. Some of them are easier to give thanks for than others, but we always give thanks for it. You know, but that's choosing to learn the lesson. That's choosing to take the tool, but you can only recognize it as a tool if you learned the lesson. Then you put it in your tool belt to use for later. And you give thanks, not for everything you went through, but you give thanks because, hey, that fucking sucked. I don't want to do it again, but I made it through. Thank you. I learned. I grew from it. And when you change your mindset, you know, yeah, shit hurts, and you gotta work through the emotions. You gotta sit in them. You gotta deal with them. You know, or else they just keep resurfacing. Because a lot of times we dip our toes into the healing, we dip our toes into the pain. We're like, oh, that sucks, I don't like that, and we pull out. Can't pull out. And you gotta fully sit in it, feel with it, transmute it. But it's like you found a way to do that, and that triggers them. Because it was meant to break you. But instead of breaking you, it only made you stronger. This whole community came up against you. This whole community that came up against you. Getting tarot readings on you. It's like the tarot readings are letting them know that the gig is up. It's like the tarot readings are letting them know it's a wrap for them. Well, and that triggers them. And that triggers these jealous ass motherfuckers, these drama queens, all out here. Oh no, well, drama queens, they are drama queens, I said that. But you're out here getting the Dharma. You're getting Dharma because you never lost sight. You never lost sight. First eye on the Most High. And they're running their fucking mouths about it. They're running their mouths about you staying in alignment. You staying in alignment, you know, they know that you're in a, you know, the tarot readings are telling them that you're in alignment. And they know it's a downfall. But they had extra confidence that they were going to be successful because it's given that wasn't their first time, and it always works. Well, until they met you, but they were really confident about being able to take you down. They were really confident about being able to stop you, the starseed. You, the spiritual leader, out here teaching them lessons. Ooh, when the student becomes the teacher. You never lose sight. You never lose sight. That's a lesson that this whole community is learning. And they're stuck with all their actions. They haven't been doing the work on themselves. Underqualified for position. Their spiritual hygiene's probably shit. Radio silence.
Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let it rain. Let me talk.
How you guys doing?
Come on.
Excellent.
I ain't never seen nothing that'll make me go this crazy all night spinning my dough. Had $1 million vibe in the body to go. Them birthday cakes, they stole the show. So sexual, she was flexible.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Hold up, wait a minute, do I see what I think I will? Did the thing I seen, sure they get low. Ain't the same when it's up that close. Make it rain, I'm making it snow. Work the pole, I got the bang roll. I'ma say that I prefer them no clothes. I'm into that, I love women exposed. She threw it back at me.
I was looking at this deck earlier. I really haven't even used this one since I got it. I want to find a way to incorporate it. I think I can. So it's a what's blocked me, singles and relationship, but I can get other uses out of it. I'm just not sure how exactly I want to incorporate it. Oh, let's see if Spirit has any messages out here.
What I gotta do to get you home? My things full of guap, it ain't ready for shows. Got a Lex made back for the sexy chrome. Put tone on the rocks that I make you moan. 1 step, come on, 2 steps, come on, 3 steps, come on. Now that's 3 grand. What you think I'm playing? Baby girl, I'm the man. I did it rubber bands. That's what I told her. Her legs on my shoulder. I knew it was over. That Henny and Cola got me like a soldier. She ready for Rover. I couldn't control her. So lucky on me, I was just like a clover. Shorty was hot like a toaster. Sorry, but I had to fold her like a pornography poster. She showed her.
I'm getting is, you know, the spirit of procrastination. Hey, thank you. The spirit of procrastination. That's a motherfucker. You know, that's like an everyday battle sometimes. But it's a very important one. It's a very important one to do. You know, I used to say the best part about procrastinating is that you always have something to do tomorrow. Which, it's true, but, you know, there's always more to do tomorrow. And it's the shift of mindset where I want to accomplish as much as I can today. Yeah, tomorrow, there is tomorrow, but I still want to leave more room to accomplish more tomorrow. I stopped giving in to the spirit of procrastination. You know, but a lot of times we procrastinate on walking away. We stay in places, jobs, relationships, whether it be friendships or not, you know, longer than we know that we should. And then other times, you know, we don't get committed, you know, because the thought of commitment gives us anxiety. You know, but some of that comes from the understanding that, well, you know, most people wear masks, and, you know, like, all right, narcissists, for instance, they can only hide their mask for like 3 months is like the max. Like, narcissists are supposed to be able to hold their mask without at least letting it slip for you to see it. It's hard for them. You know, it's hard for them to go longer than that. And it's hard not to sometimes, you know, the lessons we learn through the situations we've been through, right? The tools. Well, sometimes we pull the tools out when they're not needed. Just because we recognize the same situations, because we're aware of the patterns, we're aware of the synchronicities, and we're kind of quick to judge. Quick to judge. You know, we're supposed to be kind of unbiased in the situation. We don't forget and we don't ignore the signs, but we don't fixate on them, and we don't manifest exactly what we're trying to avoid. But good things come in time. We learn not to rush things. It's all divine timing, you know, but it's sometimes, a lot of times we think that we're ready. We'll think we're ready, and then then we'll get put in situations like, oh shit, maybe I don't know if I was. Well, then you know, but when we find ourselves in those situations, that's when we go inward and we find the calm in the storm. Because a lot of times some people will just put their head down and they just grind. You're going to burn yourself out. Because you're doing the opposite. You need to take a step back and you need to reconnect to source. You can't burn out when that's where you're pulling your energy from. It's source. It doesn't run out. It doesn't run out. So as long as you're staying tapped into that, you're good. You're good.
Leave it till it's fly away above this world, rise up in the sky, and that you find and that you find
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They say that I think they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're
still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream. Oh, you're still the one I kiss good night. Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. Glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. They said that I could, they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on.
Thought that I could never make it. Thought that I could never make it. It's kind of given like there were people that look at where you are now and they're amazed. They're amazed at how far you've come. They thought that you would have thrown the towel in. They thought you would have tapped out. Instead of tapping in, instead of doubling down, instead of standing 10 toes down on it, they thought you would tap out. Sadly mistaken. They mistook how much courage you have, how much strength you have. They mistook your ability to handle the tough situations. Look at it, not ignore them, because you face them head on. You face them head on. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition for when you weren't quite sure of what to do. You went inward. You went inward and you found new ways. You discovered new ways to slay the negative self-talk, the limiting beliefs, all the things that have been a challenge, that have been obstacles that you've struggled to get over. You know, it's taken a long time, but you've had a lot of time to prepare. The Most High has been preparing you for this. And it's like now things are starting to become clear for you. You're now able kind of to see where things are going. 'Cause sometimes, you know, we're flying blind for a while. We're flying blind, and we're meant to. You know, we're meant to lean not on our own understanding. You know, sometimes it's going to feel like you can't hear from Spirit. But that's because you're not meant to. You're meant to go inward and to know that you hold all the answers. To quiet yourself, quiet your mind, stay calm in the storm. It's tests. It's all tests. It's all tests, but you know, when you go inward, you're able to find peace. You're able to find harmony through the internal knowing of the love that the Divine has for you. The compassion and the knowledge, the knowing that you wouldn't be put into any situation you're not prepared to handle. You wouldn't. You're always prepared. You're prepared for every tower. They're not fun, but you're prepared for them. You could be getting public recognition for all the hard work that you've been putting in behind closed doors. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light, but that's also good. You know, people don't see all the work that you do behind closed doors. They don't see that. But they see the light. You can't ignore the light. People will try to, but you can't. You can't ignore it. It's like they can't ignore it anymore. There's no denying it. There's no denying that you earned it. There's no denying that you deserve it. There's no denying that your methods work, that you knew what you were doing, even when you didn't, but you weren't leaning on your own understanding. All the burdens that you were carrying, you know, take some of these burdens off my shoulders too. We all have our own crosses to bear, our own trials, our own tribulations. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it, how you go through it. Do you go through it sometimes, with forcing a smile on your face and giving thanks? Is it seeking why it's happening for you, not to you, but for you? Seeking that, because then you're choosing to fixate on the positive, on the lesson you're going to learn. That's the only time we should really be living in the future, is when, manifesting positive, and then, but also like, I just lost that. I lost it, that I dropped it to the moon card. Yeah.
I'm not the only one. I can't be the only If you don't hear no bad man talking, sing bam body bam bam bam. If you don't hear them, keep on shining. Sing bam body bam body bam. If you don't hear no bad man talking, sing bam body bam bam bam. Let's take it higher, it's time to fire. 'Cause enough of them a chat round this and them chat round that, and a whole of them a the baddest general. Them got you on them list using tricks and chops. You shut up your mouth and need you on the wrong track. But no, it not go work. Come here solid as a rock, and none of them can hurt my nose. 'Cause them a burn. The chat him out, them a go get what them deserve. Yes, it's a burn.
They're gonna get what they deserve. They're gonna get what they deserve. Some people that talk the big talk like they would be successful with throwing you off of alignment, stopping you from becoming aligned. Big talkers, but little steppers. They couldn't deliver. They promised something they couldn't deliver on. That's a mistake. That's gonna bite them in the ass.
Body bum, body bum. We don't hear no bad man talking. Sing bum, body bum, bum, bum. Let's take it higher. It's time to fire.
Bad man, them a parasites, I do them all devour your energy. Break down your hopes and your highest expectations. Bring you down by any means necessary. Shut them out and spread funny allegations. Frown, but you see them break down. Cabana is a share where you feel like in a fortress. And we've grown up in the same town. Background at the same street, them jealous of the success.
If you don't hear no bad man talking, sing bam, body bam, bam, bam. If you don't hear them, keep on shining. Sing bam, body bam, body bam. If you don't hear no bad man talking, sing bam, body bam, bam, bam. Let's take it higher. It's time to fire. Watch out, here come the young champion. Pressure vibes and there with the gang. Make some noise for the generation. We not go wait for the Armageddon.
Watch out, what you don't take no long. We burn the fake ones in a one song. Just the time to make the place chill down. We have to climb up, we never back down.
No, we never back down.
We never take a seat next to Satan throne.
We just want the evil to get back on the ground. Too much demons and vampires in our town. Yeah, we turn them and down.
So we cut on the warriors, cut on the real ones. We no fear the struggle or resistance.
Together we rise up.
Keep your head and eyes up.
And wait for the chorus to come up. If you don't hear no band man talking, sing bam body bam bam bam. If you don't hear and keep on shining, sing bam body bam bam. If you don't hear no band man talking, sing bam body bam bam. Let's take it higher and turn to fire. I found my treasure in plain sight. Found it deep down in your chest. Sparkles like ocean and moonlight. Tonight she's casually dressed. Some find their riches in riverbeds. Some find them way out at sea. Some ancient maps say they're underground, but I found you here on my street. Diamonds and gold, ain't nothing beside you.
It's given. You're highly enlightened. You're highly enlightened, and it's giving people that were spying on you. It's like you were diamonds right in front of them the whole time, but they weren't able to see you for that. Now they can, but it's too late. They're stuck. There's setting in flying monkeys because you cut off all connections with them, as you should have. You were probably led to. You were enlightened. You were led to. That was probably part of what was holding you back.
I got your eyes when I can't see a thing. Your mind when I don't know what to think. Your voice, it calls me from within. You're all that I need and more. All I've been searching for. Diamonds and gold, ain't nothing beside you, nothing at all. Oh, you're my fortune, diamonds and gold, got nothing on your smile. All that I know, you outshine a room full of diamonds and gold. Oh, you don't need no light to shine. 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 Diamonds and gold, all that I know. You outshine a room full, outshine a room full of diamonds and gold. You outshine a room full.
It's given like you're outshining them. You're outshining them with your knowledge. This whole community, it's like they were all even like kind of like placing bets on who was going to teach you the lesson. But joke's on them. They're the ones being taught a lesson.
Now let me bring you up to date on what I'm doing, gearing up a clean slate. I'm stepping up to bat, I'm sweeping up the plate. Not even ready, cause today is that day. Ha! Now I've been prepping for a second, means nothing but perfection. Gonna show the pretty people how we do. Now every song will have a meaning, must be breathing for a reason. So I try my best relating it to you. So naysayers go home, you can make your soul. Na 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 na. So standing, make a statement. They're staring in amazement.
Standing makes a statement. They're standing in amazement. They're standing in amazement of how much you've changed. Part of that being what normally would have affected you, and maybe caused you to kind of like, you would have handled things differently. You changed the way you're doing things. And by doing so, you're avoiding their traps, not even knowing it, just by working on yourself. You're avoiding the traps that they thought you were going to get stuck in. They're learning it was a big mistake to even set the trap, because it's given kind of like now they're falling in the traps that they set for you. That's why they're sitting here in their massive fucking regrets.
Never gonna lead in the wrong direction. Always gonna think with my head on straight. I'm never gonna.
Shaggy behavior. They're getting caught up. It could be they're getting caught up by your spirit team. Your spirit team's tapping you into what they've been up to.
Never gonna lose my sense of focus. Always gonna ride the tide away. Never gonna lead in the wrong direction. Always gonna think with my head on straight. I'm never gonna.
Damn. This whole secret society, extra confirmation, double confirmation on the secret society. You, the demon slayer, slaying this whole fucking community full of demons, slaying this whole secret society. Boss the fuck up. It's given like once you started slaying the demons, once you really started slaying them, you didn't stop. You just started bulldozing through them. You know, we all go through the storms. That's how you handle it. You know, you have to go through the storm. We all go through the storms. But how do we handle it? Do we face it head on? Do we just push forward through it? Or do we sit there and dwell in it? A lot of people stay in the storms longer than they need to. That's because they don't know how to find the lesson.
I just wanna love somebody that don't want me falling apart. And I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy life. I just wanna love somebody who ain't hypnotized by dollar signs and blinding lights like they tend to be. Yeah, I need someone that I'd be proud to take on back to my hometown. Honest eyes that just ain't gonna lead to lonely nights. Even when she's up against me, I don't know why. It feels like there's nobody with me, and I'm still empty. Yeah, I just wanna love somebody.
It's given that this whole community for demons, they're running on empty. Their energy levels are on empty because they're not able to pull off you. They were all siphoning off you, the whole fucking group of them. But all the contracts you have with them are now complete. Despite all of them pulling on your energy, despite all of them going up against you, sending attacks at you, probably all sorts of mental, like all sorts of shit. But no matter what, you persevered through it. Secret Society 187 themselves, the demons. It's kind of given that like that all these things that they sent to you, and you just tapped them back right to them. Nah, I don't want to deal with that. Here you go. You guys can have that. But they're really confident that you wouldn't even be able to hit it. You hit it out of the park. You hit it out of the park. You, spiritual leader. You know, these people, they go off of their books and they're this and that, and you know, they do their little ooh, and they sit around and get together and they do their whatever the fuck they do, and you know, open themselves up to some dark shit. And it works sometimes. It works sometimes to meet the right one. Then it doesn't. Then you get taught some universal lessons you weren't prepared to handle. You get taught some lessons that you're not prepared to handle. But it's okay. This too shall pass.
Someone like what you've seen, so much of it seems. God's been waiting for you, rolling into this place, just giving you a small taste of your afterlife. Yes, I'll stay. You'll be back as soon anyway. I see a distant light. My girl, this can't be right. Such a surreal place to see. So wild and this comes to be around to Wally. And when I think I'm on the places I just don't belong,
It's given that like the step parents, they knew that you had the potential to rise. So you were always like before your time. You always thought different. You always held leader attributes, which they tried to stop. They tried to take away from you, probably from a young age. But despite everything, you were still able to rise to your Christ consciousness. You were still able to shut it the fuck down. All the mental traps that had been set for you. This too shall pass. Ooh. You passed the test with flying colors. You passed the test with flying colors. They failed miserably.
I feel wrong and that's my sign. I made up my mind. Gave you your hand but realize I just wanna say goodbye. Please understand I have to leave and carry on my own life. I don't belong here. Gotta move on here. Escape from this afterlife. 'Cause this time I'm right to move on and on. Far away from here. Got nothing against you, and surely I'll miss you. This place full of peace and light, and I don't you right. Take me back inside when the time is right.
Ooh. It's like they can see. It's like they can see now. April fucking Fools on them. That they thought that they were teaching you a lesson, but they were always meant to be taught the lesson. Ooh. There was no timeline in which they were going to succeed. And it's like it's like abundantly clear to them. They can't ignore it. They can't ignore it because they've tried everything. They've tried everything. They've tried everything and none of it was successful. You put that in their group chat. They are putting that in their group chat. Damn. Take me back when the time is right. It's like they tried everything under the book, under the moon, under every star in whatever system, and they've tried everything, and now they're waiting for the right time to come to try to wave the white flag. Now that every attempt, all the mental traps, the mind control, everything that they did in the dark, it's like they know you're aware of it, but they have no choice but to try to fix the situation with you. They need your help to make it through what they're going through. They're not built for it. Well, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Touch not my anointed.
'Cause we both thought that love lasts forever. Lasts forever. They say we're too young to get ourselves sprung. Oh, we didn't care. We made it very clear. And they also said that we couldn't last together. Last together. See, it's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You are figure decline, oh Lord. My baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal. When you say it's over, damn all these beautiful.
How you guys doing?
When they say it's over. It was back in 99, watching movies all the time. Oh, and I went away for doing my first crime. And I never thought that we was gonna see each other. See each other. And then I came out, mommy moved me down south. Oh, I ain't with my girl who I thought was my world. It came out to be that she wasn't the girl for me, girl for me. See, it's very divine, you're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You are figure decline, oh Lord. My baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me
See if we can get another one in.
Suicidal when you say it's over. Damn all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over.
now we're fussing, now we're fighting. Please tell me why I'm feeling slighted, and I don't know how to make it better. Make it better. You're dating other guys, you're telling me lies. Oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes. I'm losing my mind, and I don't think it's clever. Think it's clever. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal, suicidal.
You're not alone, no, no, no.
Worried about the Vatican. The Vatican. Fucking propaganda whores. Liars. Deceivers.
The real general and Rastaman with old fair. Those with tears in my fear. Buckle up and be prepared. Now the battle getting hotter. The victory is there. So mama, wipe your tears. There's no love to share. Distribute to all my friends and me still me have to spare. The mission must be clear. No man left in the rear with your best foot forward. Life will smile and share. Life will smile and share.
All the propaganda whores are being shut down? All the propaganda whores getting shut down.
You have your ancestral family fill up down the soul. You are not alone. You have your baptism from the Most High on the throne. And if you stand alone, you have your ancestral family fill up down the soul. You are
Jimmy got shot in the parking lot. I'm a slow typer, a so-so writer. Been the shit ever since I was an infant in diapers. And I'ma be dope all the way to the end. From the cradle to the grave, the Pampers to the Depends. Get enough love, got enough friends. But on a regular basis, it's safe to say I've got the bend. I didn't mean to ignore that vibe you sent. I guess my mind was probably on my rent. Or I got my mind on my tummy and my tummy on my mind. Some assembly required, let me run it down the line. The factory is open, time card punched. Until lunchtime, it's crunch time. Back to work full. The first rule is to keep the verse true. Even if it hurts you, you gotta wear the pain like a stain. Respect the listener, respect the game. Because there's more to gain than some dinner and fame. Give me the money, don't you dare stop there. Give me the mic, that's the tool, and I play it cool. Give me the life, I've seen things that used to be true. Give me the love, my name's Slug, give me a pound or a hug. And I'ma play this game, I just wanna say, all I really want is for you to remember my name. And I'ma run for as long as I'm allowed. And hope to God I inspire some of y'all. See, I'm that cat that used to sit in the back and study, looking for some proof that God loves ugly. Flash forward a decade later in your town, somehow a good number of y'all got down. And it's solid, fresh, dope, whatever you wanna call it. Not bad for an aspiring sociopathic alcoholic. Shit, look at Slug still rocking the same outfit, trying to make the belly grow bigger than the wallet. Hey yo man, how you doing? How you been? Just been making it cool to rap about love again. Not the hippie stuff, I'm talking about that bitch that gets you nutted. He say bitch, yeah I'm sorry, don't tell my baby's mommy. Speaking of baby, when done, there'll be a crate full of albums for my son to page to. Thinking daddy was a gun, with a handful of heads that put me up till they had some samples from Ant and Faith and what the fuck I said. Still going, still maintaining, still standing in the land of snow and purple rain. And I'm still waiting for my date to kiss me or slap me. There ain't no way that I can be happy when I'm happy. Give me the money, don't you dare stop there. Give me the mic, that's the tool, and I play it cool. Give me the life, I've seen things that used to be dreams. Give me the love, the name's Slug, give me a pound or a hug. And I'ma play this game, but I just wanna say, all I really want is for you to remember my name. And I'ma run for as long as I'm allowed. And hope to God I inspire some of y'all. I've had the pleasure of speaking with some of you. Yeah, you, come on now, don't act like you don't know who I'm talking to. After that show, when you approached me like you know me, the CD I sold you, the secrets that you told me, on that world you vision through the layers of tears, the ones you choke and keep hitting when the players are near. I watch you chase it with beers, some frustration and fear. Try to figure out why the hell I came here. Well, I don't know either, and I'm not ready to take a breather neither. All I know is I'm still a believer. So you can beat me up, or you can beat me off. Pick a side, any side, and let me do my job. If you got a lot of love to give, but you don't know who to give it to, I'ma turn out the lights up the cigarette and write a song about you. This one's me. Give me the money, don't you dare stop there. Give me the mic, that's the tool, and I play it cool. Give me the life, I've seen things that used to be dreams. Give me the love, name's Slug, give me a pound or a hug. And I'ma play this game, but I just wanna say, all I really want is for you to remember my name. And I'ma run for as long as I'm allowed. And hope to God I inspire some of y'all, guys. But don't you dare stop there. That's the tool, and I play it cool. I've seen things that used to be dreams. The name's Slug, girl, give me a hug.
What does ugly mean?
I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning.
There's lots of things I wish I didn't do, but I continue learning. It's on. They're learning how big their ego was, and how underqualified they were too. They're realizing how strong you are mentally. They tried to set mental traps for you. They tried to set mental traps for you that they thought was going to destroy you mentally. They thought that you were weak. They mistook your kindness for weakness. You saw right through the toxic behavior. You saw right through the mental traps, and you cut the bitch off. Could be getting incoming communication about blackmail. Could be getting incoming communication about the cover-up this aunt's tied into. You know, propaganda machine. It's like they were really confident. They were telling everyone the mental traps that they were going to set for you. You know, they thought you were an easy target. They thought that it was going to destroy you. They were telling everyone that. They were really confident with that. Their big ass fucking ego. Wishful thinking. It was wishful thinking. They were looking at you through these eyes. And they were looking at themselves in the mirror through these eyes too, which were deceiving. Because they were only seeing themselves with the mask on. They were seeing themselves with the mask on. You're masked off. Seeking spiritual guidance, because it's given like they're trying to get people to still come after you, but they're not getting the help that they once had. Because it's been proven pointless. A failed mission. Something about an apartment complex. They could be trying to cover up something that happened in an apartment complex. They're spying on you. Cut my life into two pieces. This whole greedy ass family. Your spirit team. Your spirit team's in the. It's in the spiritual cooking. It's in the spiritual kitchen, cooking up a 5-course meal for them. It's not a meal they're gonna want to eat, but it's a meal they're gonna be forced to eat. They wanted these mental traps to destroy you. Ideally, they wanted you to take yourself out. Ideally, they were just going to attack your psyche, and then put those thoughts into your head and try to get you to finish the job for them. But no, you didn't finish the job for them. Instead, you quantum jumped right out of that timeline. You jumped into a better one where there weren't traps for you. Not set yet, but even if there are, you're just going to quantum jump out of those too, because you were staying in alignment. First eye on the Most High. These people that have no life love for themselves. The emotional manipulation, it's like you're like when you cut them off, you're able to see through the emotional manipulation, and you cut them off. It's like, yeah, I know it's gonna hurt, I know, but you know what, it's better than reopening this wound over and over and over, which is constantly happening around them. But that was intentional. You knew you couldn't fully heal from it if you're still around the same people that are still inflicting the same shit. All their secrets were revealed. All the ways that they were trying to manipulate you, the emotional manipulation, the mental traps, which is both part of the same thing too. But your spiritual hygiene was on point. All these people are teaming up against you to cause chaos. Teaming up against you for the emotional manipulation, for the mental traps. But you, the free spirit, stayed aligned. First eye on the Most High. Keeping calm in the storm. Good job. Proud of you. The Most High is proud of you.
I'm a county jail revival. I'm a bottle in the Bible. I'm a Rolling Stone disciple with a cross across my face. I'm a trailer park tornado, jagged edges on my halo. Hold the chariot, go swing low and carry me away.
Jagged edges on your halo. Jagged edges on your halo. People, it's the same people that will be blinded by your light. That wouldn't even be able to fathom the amount of darkness that you've had to go through because of the light that shines through you. But it's the light that you're choosing the light. You're choosing to reign in heaven on earth. You're choosing not to live in hell. It's really easy to live in hell. It's really easy to suck into that mindset. It's really easy to dwell in the ooh, whoa, what happened to me, and to try to right the wrongs. It's really easy. It's harder to get up and smile even when you don't have a reason to. It's harder to get up and smile and be there for everyone else even when you can barely keep yourself afloat. But when you're tapped into the source, even when you don't have the strength or courage, you find it. You find it. They would never be able to block your chakras. Not permanently. It's like despite everything, your heart, they could never touch your heart. Your heart always belonged to the Most High. Always belonged to the Most High. Which is why as much as the shit that they did, wasn't justified, wasn't right, wasn't, but it was a learning. It was all, you learned from it. It made you stronger. It forged you into the person you are today. But you didn't do it alone. If you were relying on yourself, you wouldn't have made it. And you give thanks for that. You give thanks for that. That's for somebody. How you guys doing?
And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. God, I need a favor. I know amazing grace, but I ain't been living them words. Swear I spend more Sundays drunk off my ass than I have in church.
You're welcome, guys. Thanks for tapping in.
Been saving dust on the nightstand, and I don't know what to say. By the time I fold my hands, I only talk to God when I need a favor, and I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor, but God, I need a favor.
Are there any other subscribers in here who want an energy checkup? I already got Mimi. Are there any others? If you're in here and you want one, let me know.
And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. God, I need a favor. Amen. Throwing up prayers like Hail Marys if you're still there. Lord spare me. Oh my God, Hail Mary. Hanging in there, just barely throwing up prayers like Hail Marys if you're still there. Lord spare me. Oh my God, Hail Mary. I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So tell me who the hell am I to expect the Savior when I only talk to God if I need a favor? God, I need a favor. Amen. God, I need a favor. Amen.
It's given kind of that like you stopped only calling on God when you need a favor, and you started seeking more of advice to illuminate what needs to be fixed. You know, what you need to put an end to, what you need to put a death to. You stopped and you stopped resisting it. You know, once you're able to see it, you stopped resisting it. You stopped resisting it, and you know that's what's helping you to evolve, to raise your consciousness, full submission. You know, it's hard to fucking, you know, even, you know what you need to do, but then it sucks, because a lot of times we don't want to do it, because it's, you know, it's not fun things we're being led to do, you know. But true growth doesn't come in comfort. True growth comes out of your comfort zone. So if you're comfortable, you're probably not growing, you're probably stagnant. That's just a sad reality. That sucks, but it's the truth. Was there another one? Did I miss someone? I think I saw another member in there too. Another subscriber.
Some days it ain't all bad. Some days it all gets worse. Some days I swear I'm better off laying in that dirt. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I know one day we'll see the other side. The pain will wash away in a holy water tide, and we all gonna be alright. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright.
I'm kind of getting that.
Can you show me what it feels like to give yourself away? Why can't I hold this moment?
It's like you're learning to give yourself more self-respect. More self-respect. You know, trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition, but that's from going inward, from meditating. You know, when you find your own self-respect, you know, you can't pour into your own cup until you do. But then when you learn to pour into your own cup, but it's tapping into the source, you know what I mean? And the source overflows your cup. Overflows your cup. That's why even when, you know, especially when you have nothing to give, you still, you know, you give thanks. And you tap into the true source, the abundant source. Abundant. You're welcome. Alright, I'm gonna log off. I think, what's today? Monday? I might do a morning one. Rising. I might do one in the rising tomorrow. But it's to be determined still. But alright, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for all the likes, the shares, comments. Thanks for all the gifts. And until next time.